Welcome to Season 3 of Rush of Fear podcast, where we chat all things Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Orlando's premier scare event. Tonight, for episode 14, we are talking the big HHN 32 drop. So buckle up, get your spooky beverage, and sit back because now the mayhem really begins.
What a rush of fear.
Hello. Hi. I was saving my spooky beverage for opening on camera before I realized that the script would mention something about it. Welcome everyone. It's me, Kenneth. We're here. We're talking about the thing you knew that we would have to be here to talk about, reviewing the new Haunted Mansion movie. Let's get into it. No, but we're here talking about Horror Nights, revealing everything, the rest of the event. So we have so much to talk about. There's no time to waste. We got to get into it. Welcome my wonderful co-hosts, Michelle. Say hello.
Hey.
Here's Maddy.
Hi.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah. Let's rage. Yes. Dude, we've been waiting for this so long. I feel like if we were together, we'd be like chest bumping right now. We're like,
yeah. Big group hugs and just jumping around in a circle.
Yeah. So awesome. It was an awesome drop too. It wasn't just a drop. It was a damn good drop.
Right. So I think people were kind of expecting a release or like an announcement yesterday, and we're like, okay, well, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. And I think we were expecting to get a house. You know, that's usually how it goes. And I think it wasn't until like a few minutes later that it was like, oh wait, everything is out? Is that supposed to be? Is that right? Like, was that an accident? No, everything is out. All the houses, all the zones, the show, some of the food stuff. It's crazy. I just never thought it would happen this way.
Literally everything.
Love it.
I was at work.
I'm hoping it's not everything because they didn't announce Character Dining.
Oh, true.
That has me super worried. But anyway.
There is another thing that we'll talk about, but you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
But anyway, Michelle, we've got 10 houses that we now know officially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell us about them.
I shall. So I'm not going to go into super depth about the ones that we've already done like complete episodes on in the past.
Yes.
But I will mention them. So of course we've got The Last of Us, which we have talked to death in the ground. Super, super exciting. Based on the video game, not the show. Mm-hmm. We've got Stranger Things 4, which was just announced. We just did an episode on not even a week ago.
We just did 2 episodes about it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so exciting. That's awesome. Based on Stranger Things Season 4 with Vecna, Demobats, and all of the best of everything Stranger Things has to offer. Super excited about that. A new one that was announced today before everything else was The Exorcist Believer. So since this was a new one, I will read the description. Inspired by Universal Pictures' terrifying new horror film from Blumhouse and Morgan Creek Entertainment, in theaters on Friday, October 13th, The Exorcist Believer Haunted House will transport guests to a bustling street market in Haiti, where an innocent purchase of a strange folk doll with 3 eyes leads to the opening of a demonic portal. Why would you buy a doll that has 3 eyes? Come on, people. The awakening of sinister spirits and the subsequent disappearance of 2 12-year-old girls in the U.S. The girls are found 3 days later with no memory of what happened to them. After the girls begin to exhibit unsettling behavior, it soon becomes clear that only an exorcism can save them, and everyone who comes in contact with them, including unwitting guests, is suddenly at risk of losing their souls.
Burr, burr, burr.
Sounds awesome.
Okay. I just saw a trailer for this before Oppenheimer, and it looks intense. It looks scary. It looks like a proper sequel to the original Exorcist. Looks crazy.
Now, is it a direct original or a direct sequel from the original, or?
I think it is. Like, I think that
Dang.
Reagan might be a character in it. Like
Dang.
as an adult, like they go to her for help.
Dang, that's
Or like
dope.
the like nurse, or like there are characters from the original in it.
That
Yeah.
crossover.
Wow.
Okay.
See, I haven't watched the trailer to the movie. Oh God, I just pulled on every cord on my desk. Today's been a day. But I did watch the trailer that Horror Nights released for the house, and it really gave me no information. So I now know that I have to watch the trailer for the movie. But I'm
Yeah.
excited. And when does the movie come out? Does it come out before Horror Nights or after?
October
During.
13th. During.
Oh, you just said that. Duh.
Right in the middle.
I was totally listening.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm so sorry.
Good job, Maddy. Good job.
I'm sorry. My leader from work is messaging me right now as well. So I'm like,
That's
but I'm
no
paying attention, I
problemo.
promise.
You're at your other job. You're busy.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, The Exorcist. I love exorcism movies, so I'm all about this, and I think it sounds super scary. Any horror movie that involves children, for some reason, is 10 times scarier to me. So,
Oh, okay. Yes, that makes
That's
sense.
valid.
I thought you were going to be like, I love it when kids get involved.
well, I mean, they
Sign me
are. They're,
up.
for some reason, they're super creepy when there's a kid involved. I guess because kids are so innocent, so you pretty much think that they're not
Yeah.
faking it, right? Like,
Right.
I don't know. I guess that's
Like the Annabelle creation
yeah.
where the little girl in the wheelchair gets possessed by
Yeah.
Annabelle. Oh my God. I
Ooh.
showed my girlfriend that movie and like, I think she hated me.
I love that movie. I watch it to fall asleep.
I
to
know,
these
it's so
days.
good.
Wow.
I've watched it on airplanes before. I don't think anyone next to me loved that I was doing that, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
Exorcism movies freak me out because I grew up Catholic, and
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same.
you know,
but
it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, but that's what we want at HHN, right? We want all the heebies and jeebies.
I guess so. There's different categories of heebies and jeebies, and this is a GB that it unsettles me. I think in an intended way, you know, like that's what
Yeah.
they want when they
Okay.
make these movies. But I'm just like, I don't know that I'm like jumping at the chance to
Good,
feel that way. You know what I
All
mean?
right. So we're gauging who gets to walk next to Kenneth in this house for the first
Oh,
time.
I'll be. Look,
Yeah.
I walked through that first Exorcist house in 2016 100 times because I had so many friends in there. So like, I got no problem walking through here. I'm just saying, like, movies about things like that. You know, I'm hesitant when we're watching. I get nervous. You know, I get nervous.
Okay.
I get nervous before starting one.
that's
Gotcha.
fair.
All right. Well, let's talk about one that's not so scary, in my opinion. But it does involve another doll. When will they ever
Yes.
learn about the dolls, guys? So the next house, we did have an announcement. It was actually our first announcement, Chucky, but now we know a little bit more information about it. It's called Chucky Ultimate Kill Count. This is inspired by the hit USA and sci-fi series and cult classic films Chucky.
Chulky.
Chunky.
Chucky Ultimate Kill Count casts this killer doll as the star of his very own haunted house for the first time. A true sadistic killer, Chucky has been mired in the agony of disrespect he feels from his peers at not being taken seriously. Thus begins his quest to turn his haunted house into a living slaughterhouse by killing every person who enters.
Dang.
He has been the star of his very own haunted house before in 2009. I call a challenge to whoever wrote this information. They don't know their Horror Nights history.
Ooh,
I don't know what
Dang.
kind of I don't know what. Maybe there's like a weird like technicality or qualifier on this that I'm missing. But
Because this is
he
like
has,
new Chucky.
I
like
guess maybe,
TV
but like
Chucky.
Chucky had his own house in 2009. So like, and
Chucky feels like a pick-me girly, so he's living his main character life, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
I don't know. I
He
didn't.
also
I
had his
didn't
own
go, so-
scare zone.
right.
True.
And he's been technically at the event every single year in that silly little
Photo op thing.
Yeah. So like he
I
needs
mean, the last
to get his
like
shit
2
together.
years, not every single year.
It feels like it's been every year that I've been at the event, so it's been
Okay.
every single year
True.
for me.
True.
Main character Chucky. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
We'll
shall
see.
We shall see.
Yeah.
I
I
need
still
to
got to
watch
watch this show.
Yeah, me too.
I keep putting it off because I'm like, should we do a like commentary episode for like the first episode or something?
Yeah.
And so I keep not watching it because I'm like, well, what if we end up doing an episode about watching it?
Watch it. I've started watching it, and it does not keep my attention.
Oh.
See, that's why I need to be recorded while I'm watching it to force
Yeah.
myself to pay
Yeah,
attention.
I'm only on like episode 3. I've tried to watch it so many times, and inevitably I get pulled away from it because it's just not keeping my attention. But
Well, listeners, if you want to hear Kenneth and I commentate on the first episode of the Chucky TV series, send us a message on Instagram and we'll see what we can do.
Or
we have
we'll
a
make
month.
We'll make it the question on Spotify because we can put like questions
True.
in the episode info. So we'll put that. Go on if you're listening on Spotify, just go in there and let us know. Maybe that'll be the poll. Should we do a Chucky commentary episode? Yes or no?
Yes.
And just vote in there.
Yeah.
And let us know.
sounds good.
Yeah.
We still have all of August, so we
Sure.
thought we were going to have more announcement episodes in the 35 days leading
you're
up
right.
to Horror Nights. Now we're going to have, what are we going to do in August?
Oh, we still have
You're
all the food
right.
episodes though, like
Oh,
food
true,
and
true.
hype,
Yeah.
and we'll be good, guys. It'll be here before we know it.
I
That's
guess
fair.
so.
We have released 3-4 episodes in July. So
Yeah,
I have
guys.
see.
I have a Disneyland trip coming up, and I was so worried that they were going to announce stuff while I was gone, and now I'm not worried about that
You're
anymore.
good. Yeah, we are only 4.5 weeks from opening night.
Wow, I gotta get my finances in order.
Yeah, same. There's going to be so much good merchandise this year.
I'm scared.
Yep. All right, let's talk about more.
Yay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
All right, next one. We got Universal Monsters Unmasked. The dank catacombs of Paris house a much darker secret 60 feet beneath the bustling streets as the all-new haunted house, Universal Monsters Unmasked, takes guests down into the infamous burial grounds where every corner and crevice overflows with millions of skeletal remains and even more sinister secrets. Deep within the catacombs, Universal's most notorious creatures, the Phantom of the Opera, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, Dr. Jekyll and his deranged alternate personality, Mr. Hyde, and Dr. Jack Griffin, a.k.a. the Invisible Man, lie in wait as they bide their time and seek vengeance against guests after the opening of the catacombs to public visitation. These desperate and dangerous fiends have become filled with a rage toward guests navigating the twisted tunnels of their underground labyrinth home.
Okay.
Right?
I am so excited. These are all of my favorite Universal monsters. Like when I was in college, my my thesis project for my British literature degree was on Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So this is just I can't. This is so good.
So
I'm
good.
so excited.
I'm
So
excited
good.
to finally see the Invisible Man in one of these houses because he has not actually been in any of the Orlando houses since they started this current series of monsters houses.
Yeah. It's the catacombs, I've been to the catacombs in real life in Paris, and they're terrifying. And just all of these monsters, like the Phantom of the Opera, Hunchback,
Can't wait.
it's going to be so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Well, and
Oh my God.
Hunchback was awesome last time we saw him when he would
Yeah.
drop down ringing the bell. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything because we still have a hypeless episode to do, but wow.
Right?
Wow. This may be my puppet theater.
I'm so excited because, Universal Monsters, these houses have never made it to the top of my hype list, but every year they jump by leaps and bounds up to the top 3. So I've gotten a greater respect for them, but I've also gotten a greater expectation for them. So
Okay.
I'm hoping this one is just as awesome as the ones that we've had previously,
Mhm.
because they've set a real high bar for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
And I like the idea of this house using kind of the least, not least, but less popular monsters. When you think of classic monsters, you always think of Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Creature from the Black Lagoon. Like you don't often think of the Phantom of the Opera or Hunchback of Notre Dame because there are, more famous other versions of those stories now from Disney or from Andrew Lloyd Webber. So like, it's cool to see them used in this way. I also think it's really funny that they referred to the Invisible Man by his actual name, Dr. Drac Griffin. And it makes me wonder why they didn't use the Phantom's real name. And it also makes me wonder if the creature from the Black Lagoon has a real name. Like his name is like Kevin Gilman or something.
Kevin Gilman. I don't know.
Yeah.
Gilman.
Good
That's
questions.
his name to me.
Oh, Kenneth. What are we going to do with you? Awesome. Well, that was a good announcement. This Universal Monsters Unmasked.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. Love the concept. Awesome. I'm going to leave this next one for the end for a particular reason.
Okay.
And we're going to go over to the next, which is I don't know if I can get through it. I'm so excited. Dueling Dragons, choose thy fate.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes. All right. Let me read. The great wizard Merlin has been transformed into the enchanted oak, leaving a leaving a power vacuum. When two powerful warlocks invade his castle to steal his spellbook, they are turned into dragons of fire and ice. Now guests are caught in the middle of their battle and are forced to choose a path and a victor. But beware, one never knows who will win in Dueling Dragons. Choose thy fate.
Okay, I had not read any of these descriptions.
Yeah,
And
same.
the fact that the Enchanted Oak and Merlin are involved in this story, this is better than I ever could have hoped.
Oh my God.
I'm
yes.
so excited.
Oh my God. And choose a path? Is it literally going to split where we get to choose an actual path?
I don't
It wouldn't
know.
be the first time they did something like that.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. And I've heard you talk about it, Kenneth, and I'm so jelly that I've never done it. If they're doing this,
choosing paths?
yes.
Yeah, it's cool. It's very scary.
Guys, this
I'm
is going
so
to be so
excited.
freaking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The merch for this house? Holy
There
shit.
better be.
Bring it on. Bring
Give us a
it
movie.
on. I've
The
got a
Haunted Mansion
credit card
movie.
ready.
The Haunted Mansion movie is in theaters right now. Universal, give us a Dueling Dragons movie. Give it to us right now.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
I want this. I'm so happy.
Coming up soon, Russia Fear Productions. We're going to be an
Yeah.
indie film company.
I want it to be similar to this, so I'm not going to start writing my spec script until after I've seen the house and I
Fair.
see the story they're telling. But then I'm going to be like, okay, cool. Now let's turn this into a full script. Who's our main character? I don't think it's either one of the warlocks because they seem like villains. We got to try to save Merlin. This movie is going to rule. Okay, the end.
I mean, Maddy went to school recently for film stuff.
True.
Kenneth, you can do the sound score. I don't know what the
Music
hell
for
I can do,
Penguin.
but I'll put on a dragon mask or something and go roar. I'll do something.
You can play the
our
the
executive
Mystic Fountain.
producer.
Okay. I'll do the little clicky thing. Okay, cut. Do they do that anymore? I don't know.
Oh yeah, the slate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I've been to the Indiana Jones Stunt Show Spectacular. I know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. I got this. Screw a college degree. I've seen the stunt show.
Yeah, I know how movies are made. I watched Big Fat Liar last night.
Yeah.
We can do it. Why not?
Yeah.
All right.
Next one.
Okay. This one's good too.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Next, we got Yeti Campground Kills. In a 1950s campground, a group of towering, terrifying Yetis are running rampant, ripping apart campers, rangers, and anyone else who gets in their way. In Yeti Campground Kills, guests must flee through the campground into cabins, a bait shack, and even the outhouse in hopes of making it to the ranger tower before it's too late.
I wonder if it's going to be stinky.
You know it will be.
We have to run through an outhouse? Ew.
You know it's gonna smell.
So I loved Yeti, Terror of the Yukon. I'm hoping this one is just as freaking good.
Yeah. It sounds like it's going to be pretty silly in the best way. Like I love that.
Do you think it's going to be campy or you think it's going to be gory?
Both.
Okay.
You know what this reminds me of though is that like 1950s campground werewolf Scarezone from Hollow Scream.
Oh yeah, that was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the bush scared me.
You got scared good.
That's right. We all went together last year, right?
Yeah.
The three of
Yeah.
us? That's right. Yes.
Yes.
What a good time.
Yeah.
No, this looks awesome. I really enjoyed a lot about Yeti last time. I always had issues with the timing of scares and taking too long to reset. And sometimes it felt like the characters were specifically waiting for me to leave a room before they did their scare, and they would watch me slow down to try to see it and then not do it till I left. And so I've always been bitter about that. But the scare designs themselves were some of my favorites I've ever seen, if I ever got to see them. So I am looking forward to this.
Awesome. Yep, I can't wait. Okay, up next, we've got The Darkest Deal. In the Mississippi Delta, blues magician. I can't read tonight. I'm just too excited. I know. Especially in the Mississippi Delta.
Yeah.
Okay. In the Mississippi Delta, blues musician Pine Straw Spruce meets at a crossroads with a diabolical entity known as the Collector to make a deal. His soul for musical glory. Guests will witness his big break performing for a crowd before the Collector drags him to Hades with the other musicians who learned the terrible price of fame in The Darkest Deal.
Dang.
This sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get to witness his big break performing for a crowd.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this. I can't wait to put Pine Straw Spruce songs on Spotify.
Right?
Yeah, this sounds really good.
It does. It
sounds cool.
It sounds unique.
Yeah, it's going to give us a little bit of like Southern Mississippi, but also a little bit of like bluesy music, but also a little bit of Greek mythology with Hades. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And who would have thunk guitar with devil horns?
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
We were right about the Tenacious D movie house.
Yeah.
In like kind of.
Yeah.
You know? It's like a very similar it's a classic story. But we've never seen it as a haunted house. So that's really fun. This is cool.
I'm just curious as to how they're going to make it happen. This like performing before a crowd thing, and then we see him being dragged off. I don't know. That could be really cool.
Yeah. No, yeah, very much looking forward to this one.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's move on because we got a lot to hit tonight.
I'm a little sad they didn't email Pangolin about writing music for this, honestly.
I know.
A little offended.
They are bringing, in the press release email, they're bringing Slash back to do the music for Hollywood.
Ugh.
So.
Slash.
I know.
It's just like, it's so obvious, low-hanging fruit, you know? Like,
Pangolin.
You gotta go, you go with the niche, like, hipster choice of Gary Pounds.
They need to keep it local in the Orlando area, guys.
Yeah. What does Slash have to do with?
Slash,
I mean, he's not doing our house, right? Only the Hollywood music.
No, only Hollywood. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if he's ever done ours.
No, we'll get Rob Thomas to do this one because he's from Orlando.
Slay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about, we got two more houses. All right.
Yes.
So we've got Blood Moon Dark Offerings. This is the one on the spec map that had the little village with the pentagram on it.
Mm-hmm.
So it says colonial era villagers begin to worship the moon obsessively. When the blood moon rises at their fall festival, they take it as a sign that they must hunt down any non-followers within their village. Guests will need to try not to become part of the sacrifice as they gather body parts to form a grisly offering in Blood Moon Dark Offerings.
Whoa.
Dang.
So it's kind of what we guessed, where it was like, okay, we've got the witches and the whole witch hunt thing, but in reverse, where they're actually hunting down the people that don't believe in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't believe in the moon.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal No.
Gru is the leader of this cult.
It's a Minions house, guys.
Yes, it's what we wanted.
We did it.
Oh my
That's
god.
awesome.
TV.
The blood moon is a big thing in Legend of Zelda, in the two most recent Zelda games, because whenever there's a blood moon, all of the villains that you've killed respawn, and it is a big production.
Scary.
And it like interrupts your whole game to play this cutscene, and the whole sky turns red, and the music turns really creepy. And so I wonder if there were any Horror Nights like art and design show directors who were like playing Zelda, and they're like, "Hey, hold on, what if this was a haunted house?"
Yep. Let's just hope that they do the whole witches thing a little bit better than they did last year.
Well, it doesn't say anything about witches, does it? They're cultists who worship the moon.
I mean, we had the pentagram. We have. Come on, can't we read between the lines? Aren't they witches?
Well, witches and cultists, I think, are different enough that.
Yeah.
Plus, these are like colonial era, so I'm thinking more like Fear Street 1666 vibes.
But that was witches.
Yeah, it was witches, but like that kind of without the witches, but like that kind of clothing and like architecture. You know,
pretty much anybody back then that didn't follow Jesus were considered witches.
What was that one movie? Oh, was it called The Village?
Yeah, the M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
I was about to say something about that too.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Like
that is
looking like that.
I need to rewatch that movie.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
Oh, it's so good.
Did either of you see the new Evil Dead Rise?
No, it's on my list. I'm so behind. I just watched the Mario movie. I'm very behind.
Oh yeah, love the Mario movie.
Mm-hmm.
There is a thing, and Evil Dead Rise is the only Evil Dead movie I've seen. So I know that's crazy. I don't even believe me. I don't know why I haven't seen the original trilogy of Evil Dead. I have no idea. I should see it.
Do they all connect?
Not really. Like Evil Dead Rise uses a different Book of the Dead. I think there are 3 Books of the Dead. And so it does take place in the same world as the original trilogy, I believe, but it is a different, like completely different set of characters. They just come story-wise, it's unrelated, but it's a different Book of the Dead, and it's a similar occurrence that's happening. But in that movie, there's a thing at the end of it that this description reminds me of, where it says gathering body parts to form a grisly offering. I don't want to spoil too much for Evil Dead Rise in case anyone hasn't seen it, and because neither of you have seen it, but it is painting a picture in my head of like a disgusting mass of body parts that I hope we get to see in this house. That'd be pretty nasty, pretty gnarly.
Sweet. We like gnarly.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about our last house. And the reason I saved it for last is because it really leads into the scare zones quite well.
Yeah.
So this last house is called Dr. Oddfellow, Twisted Origins. In the 1930s Dust Bowl era, guests won't be able to resist going inside Dr. Oddfellow's menacing menagerie of twisted oddities, where they'll encounter grotesquely distorted animals and freakish fiends. In Dr. Oddfellow, Twisted Origins, the price to enter this creepy caravan is steep as souls feed his immortal power. So, Dr. Oddfellow, it seems pretty obvious that he may be the icon for this year.
It seems like it.
Because he's got a house, and as you're about to see, he's very entwined in the scare zones as well. So
I don't remember if Jack's backstory ever said anything about Dr. Oddfellow having any immortal power. Like this feels like new information to me, and I'm not against it. It just feels new. And that's why I say it's interesting, just because I didn't know this about him. I thought he was just an odd fellow.
Yeah, it seems a little unnecessary to me.
Well, didn't wasn't, now correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Oddfellow like kill Jack and stuff him in a box, and then like somehow that something happened there where he became like Jack became the immortal evil clown that he is now, but it was because of what like Jack started killing people, and then Oddfellow found out, and then Oddfellow killed Jack and stuffed him in a box.
Yeah, in a Jack in the Box
Right.
box.
Yeah,
You put
I don't
Jack
know.
in the box.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. That's what
I mean,
happened.
maybe this is how we find out who Oddfellow is and how all of that connects to Jack. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I think we're going to find out this year.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. We're gonna find the story of Jack's pants.
Ah. Yes.
I think that's an inside joke that only you and I find amusing.
I know. I know. It's okay though.
if
It's
you're
one
a-
that we're gonna run with.
If you're a new listener who joined us this season and didn't listen to last season and the speculation, or was it 2 years ago? It was for icons.
Yeah, it was for icons.
So if you haven't been listening to the beginning, don't bother going back to find out why we're talking about Jack's pants. It's
Yeah.
not worth it.
No.
Um,
It's really not.
It's not worth your time.
It's not. I did talking about icons though, and Jack. There, I don't remember who posted it on Twitter, but someone had screen capped the like image that went with the house for the Oddfellow house, and they were like, if you zoom in really close at the top of the image, you can see icons spelled out in the vines.
Yeah,
and
I
was
saw
like,
that.
oh my god, we're just gonna
Which-
continue that forever.
Yeah. No, this is going to be cool. I mean, I love, again, like we said before, deepening the lore, finding out more about this character that we've always heard about, but we've never seen.
Mhm.
We know Jack came from this carnival. We've never seen it. So this is cool. Who knows if we'll actually see Jack, or if this is just because Jack is never mentioned in this description. So maybe if you like, this is something where like, if you don't know Oddfellow's relation to Jack and existing Horror Nights stories, maybe you would never know that this is connected. And if you do know, you're like, hey, I know what you're doing here, and that's cool.
I just think it's so cool that HHN Creative takes the time to even care about something like the lore. Like they could very easily just be like, all right, guys, let's start from scratch every year and come up with some new houses that have no connection but are super entertaining and everybody will love. Well, they do that, but they also think about what the fans want, right? And they think about the past and they try to find ways to deepen those stories. And that is just so cool.
I mean, look at this lineup we have here of houses. I'm looking back right now. The IPs don't really count because they are IPs and they're promotional towards things. So we've got Last of Us, Stranger Things, Exorcist Believer is a new movie. That's cool. To promote it that way. Chucky, Ultimate Kill Count, whatever, and who cares? Universal Monsters. Universal Monsters, classic tradition at this point. Like we should always have them. They're part of the DNA of Universal as a company overall and of Horror Nights as an event. But now we get into, we've got a prequel / spinoff of Dr. Oddfellow. We've got an adaptation of a classic Islands of Adventure ride in Dueling Dragons. We've got a sequel of a spinoff from Slaughter Cinema became Yeti, became Campground Kills. So that's awesome. And then we've got two just like truly new original ideas with The Darkest Deal and Blood Moon Dark Offerings. That is so much like reaching back into not even just Horror Nights lore, but like classic Islands of Adventure. Like who ever would have thought that you could pull a haunted house out of that? And it's just, it shows an awareness of, and I've been saying this a lot lately, of that universal nostalgia that for a long time Disney had that over Universal of like, there's that nostalgia of families who kids who went there as kids who now have their own families, and they take them there to relive those classic memories. And that wasn't a thing with Universal until the resort became 30 years old.
Yep.
And now I feel like that Universal can kind of tap into that nostalgia factor in a way that it was never possible in maybe 10 years ago even.
Agree.
And this Dueling Dragons house and this Oddfellow house are like products of that, of the fact that Universal has a fan culture that goes back 3 decades now, and it has reached a new level of like of hype and of craze, like it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love
And
it.
it's not even, well, it's nostalgic Universal, and it's also nostalgic Halloween Horror Nights as well. Like you said, I mean, we haven't talked about the Scarezones yet, but one of the Scarezones apparently has come over from the Singapore HHN, or not Singapore. No, yeah, Singapore HHN. One of them is rumored to be connected somehow to Tomb of the Ancients. We have a Vamp Scarezone coming back, and everyone loves those. Like, it's nice. It's nice to have familiar things and familiar ideas for veteran HHN fans, and also the new fan, for them to be like, oh, I see all this connection that people are talking about. I'm going to go back and start researching everything that I missed. And now I just have even more of an appreciation for this event that I have now fallen in love with. Like, it's so
Right.
nice.
And you also never know, because like if 32 is your first HHN and you go and you're like, oh man, they've got like a third Vamp Scarezone and they've got a second Yeti house and they're like calling back to all this stuff.
Yeah.
Who knows what new thing that's happening for the first time this year is going to come back down the line, and you'll get to go back and be like, oh, I saw the original version of this.
Yeah.
And now they're calling back to my Horror Nights history. Like, that's cool.
Yay! Can't
you
wait.
know?
So cool. Well, let's start talking about these scare zones we keep alluding to.
Let's get into them. So we just talked about Dr. Oddfellow's haunted house. And so kicking off the scare zones, we've got Dr. Oddfellow's collection of horror. And again, this is why we saved him for last. So Dr. Oddfellow will lure guests into Halloween Horror Nights with a promise of immortality. As he lifts the veil on all the horrors to come, they'll soon realize they may not even survive the night. So this sounds like a classic welcome zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it sure does.
Which is where it was rumored to be as well.
Right.
As he lifts the veil on all horrors to come. So I wonder if we're going to see a little bit of like a mix of some of the different monsters and creatures that we're going to see throughout the event.
Yeah, I kind of hope, because last year that welcome zone was a preview of all the other scare zones, and then in other years it's been a preview of the houses. I would love it if it was kind of a mix of both this time.
Yep, I think it
That'd
sounds
be cool.
cool. It also looks like there might be, if the spec map is right, it looks like it might be right at the entrance, as opposed to further down where it used to be kind of in front of, or in Minion Land. It's down Minion Land. It looks like they're moving it down closer to just the entrance area now, and keeping it out of Minion Land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's going to just be kind of like a horde, or if there's going to be actual big set pieces, just because.
I don't think they would call it a scare zone if it was just a horde.
That's fair.
Yeah. I hope not, at least.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They've got plenty of room down there to have plenty of stuff. Don't you think? Like right there in the entrance?
When you say right there in the entrance, what are you thinking, Michelle? Are you thinking like literally directly in the turnstiles?
Well, right after the turnstiles, because my very first memory of HHN was walking in with the horde of people and being rushed by the chainsaw hordes. And it was so fun. So I like the concept of putting a scare zone right there. Like you have no way to get to the event without going through it. I love that idea. So right there, like right in front of the picture, the photo place, and the Today Cafe, like all of that area.
Yeah. They did kind of have, the year that it was Bloody Mary, 2008, they had kind of like you were going through the mirror into Bloody Mary's
Oh, that's
world.
so cool.
And so they had characters, and I want to say that they had some of them in Eddie's Scarezone last year, the Lights Camera Action. They were like in kind of reflective morph suits with mirror masks in front of their face. And they were kind of lining the thing. So you kind of had to walk past them into the event. And it was like you were going through the mirror into the world of Bloody Mary. It was very cool. Very, very symbolic, interpretive type of representation of this event that you were going into this world. And so I've seen zones happen there before, and you're right, it is really cool.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, oh man, we just stepped foot in here and it's already happening. Like that's crazy.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's happened before, and I'd love to see it happen again.
For sure.
Yeah. Then we've got Dark Zodiac. Dr. Oddfellow has entered a dark dimension to harness the power of the Zodiac and live forever. He twists the signs into malevolent beings who foretell one's doom. As his star rises, yours falls. I like that.
I have no idea what to expect with this. Right? I have no idea.
I don't know. I thought there was more information, but it is a scare zone. Like I'm looking at the artwork from the Universal Studios Singapore, like event that happened a couple years ago, and it looks almost identical, except theirs was red and ours is not red. So I will try and find some images from the Singapore event and post that on our story just so that y'all have some sort of concept of what may be coming. But from what I remember seeing, it looks kind of similar to Conjure the Dark with like people with horns and creatures, and I'm thinking the zodiac signs but turned evil and chasing after us. You know,
it sounds almost like the 7 Deadly Sins zone that they did in Hollywood years back, where each of the sins was represented by
our Hollywood streets, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hollywood.
I was like, I know that was here, not in Hollywood.
Studios, Florida.
Yeah.
They did a 7 Deadly Sins where it was, there were 7 stages and each one had the personification of each sin.
Yeah.
And as the night would progress, they would get more and more consumed. So like the performers had to go back into makeup and costuming between every set so that they became more and more transformed as the night went on.
That's
more
so
and more consumed.
Dope.
This feels, I don't know if it'll be similar in execution, but similar in concept of like, there's a set of things that belong in this whatever, Zodiac versus 7 Deadly Sins versus whatever. There's like the known list, and here they are as characters, and they're coming at you.
Yeah, I'm reading, excuse me, about the Dark Zodiac Scare Zone that was in Singapore. It says it was located in New York. There's no good fortune to be found here, only evil, as the Dark Zodiacs have been summoned by the Horacle to bring darkness upon the living. After decades of waiting, the Horacle's prophecy is about to come true. As darkness descends, the Horacle rips the Dark Zodiacs from the skies and summons them to the sacrificial grounds of the fallen Zodiac. To complete the prophecy, the Horacle must consume an offering from each Zodiac, filling her with a surge necromantic power to reincarnate into their supreme leader, the 13th Zodiac.
Oh.
Says there was a castle facade in the zone that had a stage where each Zodiac creature stood on and posed for photo ops at different specific times. At a certain time, all of the Zodiacs would assemble on the stage to resurrect the 13th Zodiac Horacle, who after the show also became a photo op experience for guests.
Interesting.
Yeah. I just sent the link in our group chat with some photos, and I'll post these photos on the Instagram and Twitter when we release our episode as well.
Looks pretty cool if that's the same one.
Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. And from what the spec map says and from what we're seeing, at least with Scarezone set up in the park already, this is most likely going to be in the Hollywood section. So they'll have a decent amount of space. as opposed to it being like Conjure the Dark in San Francisco, where it was just kind of too crowded for that style of Scarezone. So I'm excited if it is going to be in Hollywood for this to have a bit more space and potentially for there to be kind of a stage setup, whether it's in the middle of the street, like the past couple of years with like Vanity Ball and the cemetery one last year,
Yeah,
or if
graveyard.
it's going to be kind of more of a stage setup, maybe in between. I'm thinking of just the wall of fake like storefronts in between the entrance to Born Stuntacular and the shop Five and Dime, because there is a space of fake wall.
Yeah.
So there might
Yeah.
be space for a stage that's like more off to the side as opposed to in the center of the
Right.
the
And
scare zone.
traditionally, those scare zones in Hollywood have kind of been more worthy of photo ops. And if they're kind of going off the same way that they did it in Singapore, then that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is cool. This might be the first thing that we share with HHN in Singapore. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, or at least that comes from them rather than the other way around.
Yeah.
Right.
Yay. New
Yep.
traditions.
Very cool. Okay, next up, we've got Jungle of Doom, Expedition of Horror. We can assume this will go in Central Park as it is jungle themed. In the 1920s, Dr. Oddfellow ventured deep into the darkest jungle, performing horrific experiments on nature. Now, his monstrous creatures are running amok and on the hunt.
Amok, amok, amok.
This sounds interesting.
Yeah.
A jungle theme. That's kind of spooky.
I like the jungle. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
As the kids would say, it's giving oh my god, I just forgot the name. That's so embarrassing. What's the
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
No, but that is funny. No. What is not Zathura? What's the other board game movie?
Jumanji.
Jumanji. Thank you. It's giving Jumanji.
You're right.
Yes.
I love jungle vibes. You know, I think maybe one of the days, Michelle, when you're here and going to the event, we should spend part of the morning or afternoon visiting the Rainforest Cafe in preparation to be fully immersed
Yes.
Yes.
Let's.
in the jungle of doom.
Rainforest Cafe.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't expect you to be so on board for that. I
I
love this.
love the Rainforest Cafe.
I do too. I love it.
Have you seen the video of the guys who went on a road trip
Yes.
to visit every single Rainforest Cafe in North
They
America?
also did the Margaritavilles.
Oh my.
I've watched 1.5 of those videos about Margaritaville, and I can't wait to finish.
Yep.
It's yes. Anyway, this is awesome. I love this.
Train derailed real fast. Yeah, amok, amok, amok. This sounds fun.
Yes.
I always like this area. Everybody seemed to love the Scarecrows scare zone that was here last year. I wasn't a huge fan, but creatures running amok. I hope there's lots of them. I like when everybody doesn't like how congested it gets. I like it. I like when I can't get away from the scares. So, yes.
It's fun the first time, and when you're just trying to get to the Twisted Taters or you want to get a pizza fry, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, this scare zone is in my way," that's when it gets annoying.
Oh, no.
But I know what you mean.
Kenneth.
I
I
also
don't
just
disagree.
feel bad for the scare actors because I was a scare actor in that zone, and it was only for one night, but it was still kind of scary. And that was back when we had a Lagoon show, and now it's looking like this year we're not going to have a Lagoon show. But when that zone gets congested, it is scary for the team members.
At least they seem to always give the team members hiding places these days.
That's true. And from what I have not been able to make it to the park to take any pictures and update our social media with all of the scare zones set up in the past couple of days because life do be crazy. But I really like what I am seeing with this scare zone setup to begin with. Very green, very mossy, like temple-ish ruins, kind of stage-like, but also like those kind of fake caves that like the scare actors can pop out of. So could be fun and interesting. And people mentioned that this is it's similar vibes to Tomb of the Ancients, but like the jungle version of Tomb of the Ancients. So
Yeah.
could be fun. I do love an expedition,
Yep.
if
Yeah.
you will.
And
Love it.
just keep in mind that's 3 of 5 now that have mentioned Dr. Oddfellow.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Very
He,
cool.
he is a common
A common denominator.
element in all
Yep.
of these. So
Correct.
moving on to the next one, probably the most anticipated scare zone among all of Horror Nights fans, Vamp 69, Summer of Blood. First of all, love the name already, Summer of Blood. That's so
Heck
funny.
yeah.
Nice. Not as good as Woodstake, but it's okay.
Well, we don't know what the music festival is called Music Fest because we've seen that on this set,
yeah,
setup.
but Woodstake was
that.
so funny.
Yeah, well,
they missed the mark on that.
it's they didn't have me helping them.
That's
why.
true.
At a 60s music fest in a small New York town, guests will jam to popular bands with fellow concert goers until Dr. Oddfellow unleashes vicious vampires on the audience that are out for blood.
Yeah.
Cool. Guests will jam to popular bands. Are we going to see actual actors pretending to be these popular bands, or are we just?
I sure hope not.
What, you don't want to see Michael Jackson up there?
Not in 1969.
Right? That would not. Yeah.
It'll be like Jimi Hendrix and
Yeah.
trying to think of who else.
Janis Joplin.
Yes,
Yeah.
we need Janis Joplin.
No, we don't.
We do. That would be hilarious.
I don't know who else was in the 60s. The Beatles. They wouldn't have been at something like this though. This is great. I hope that I like this better than Vamp 85. And I also wonder if the vampires in all of the vamps were sent by Dr. Oddfellow. See, now they're raising questions instead of answering them.
Dr. Oddfellow gets around, man.
Like, this scare zone takes place a mere 14 years after the original Vamp 55. Was I a victim of Dr. Oddfellow?
Oh,
Oh
my.
no.
Do I need to join this Dr. Oddfellow support group?
Maybe.
You might.
Who knows?
One day you
Man.
might just wake up and be wearing Jack's pants.
One could only hope.
Yeah.
Okay. In audience members, raise your hand if you want merchandise that says anything relating to Jack's pants, because I will do it. I will do it. Don't tempt me.
It's a shirt.
I will
that
make
says,
stickers.
It's a shirt that says "I'd rather be wearing Jack's pants."
Yeah.
I just really want to see Kenneth wearing Jack's pants. We need like the actual ones for
That would
him
be
to
dope.
wear to HHN.
I'll wear them. Yeah, no problem. I'll wear whatever pants you want me to wear.
Oh, you heard it here, guys. You heard it here.
Yeah, I'm not afraid.
All right.
Anyways.
I'm excited for this. The setup looks awesome. The stage looks great. I can't wait to play it as Music Fest. And this is going to be cool. Shall we move on?
Yes.
Shipyard 32, Horrors Unhinged.
Ha.
Enter. Also, I'm noticing here that every scare zone takes place in a different decade.
Oh,
Yes.
Well, Dark Zodiac does not specify a decade, and neither does the Collection of Horrors. But Jungle of Doom is in the 20s, Vamps is in the 60s, and this is in the 40s.
interesting.
So Shipyard 32, enter a 1940s San Francisco shipping yard full of mysterious crates and cages bearing Dr. Oddfellow's symbol. Beware, his nightmarish oddities have now escaped, spreading fear and chaos in their wake.
Interesting. It doesn't give a lot of detail.
Nope.
But I'm wondering if it's going to be, well, shipyard. Probably not looking like Dead Man's Wharf or Dead Man's Pier, but more like cargo crate
Yeah.
style,
Yeah, I'm
big
picturing
cargo boat.
This feels to me like almost like Hellblock Horror. You know, like I think it's just going to be like a collection of random monsters and creatures.
Yeah. In big shipping containers,
Yeah.
which spooky.
Yeah, I'm not mad about that.
All right. Yeah. So Dr. Oddfellow in all 5 scare zones.
So it definitely seems like he is the icon.
Yep.
Yeah. I wonder what he looks like.
Yeah, do we know? I was about to say, was
I have
he in
no
any
idea.
pictures? No?
No, he's not. No, he's not in any of the Oh, wait, yes, he is.
And are we going to actually see
Hold on.
Dr. Oddfellow? Or are we just
We
going to
b-
see his things?
I'm
We bet.
sending you this close-up picture in the middle of the Oddfellows house thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, see, this explains why. In a group chat I'm in with our Horror Nights statistics collector Gary Pounds, he said Dr. Oddfellow is just Sir Henry with skin, and I think that's very funny and also pretty accurate.
He looks
Yeah.
like what's his name from Tiana.
Oh, he does
Yeah,
the Shadow
Dr.
Man?
Facilier.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, okay, describing this to you guys, he's in a top hat, like a tan top hat with a red sash across it, and he's got like a pointy style brownish beard, and he's got pointy teeth, and he has these like neon yellow kind of outline for his like around his eyes in this interesting shape.
And a
But
Tim
if you-
Tracker mustache.
He does have a Tim Tracker mustache.
Yeah.
Tim? Gross. No, gross that I was able to quote a Tim Tracker. Like, I unknowingly watch too many of them because I just let my YouTube play all the time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But I always say that whenever someone has a Tim Tracker mustache, I always go, Tim? Because that's what he does. Anyways, if you
Okay.
look at the if you look at the picture for the Oddfellows house, behind the wording for Oddfellows Twisted Origins, it's all of the zodiac symbols in little circles.
Oh, you're right.
Just something that I noticed looking at the picture.
Okay, so they are the origin of his immortal power.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Again, a
Spooky.
thing about him I didn't know, but now we know.
Probably
know.
because it was just invented.
What is his actual symbol though? I'm trying to on the Scarezone image for Dr. Oddfellow's collection of horror, if you go
Uh-huh.
all the way down to the bottom under the 2 R's in horror, there's like a little symbol. It's a
Yeah.
circle and like a cross type line with kind of an arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see it?
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if that's the symbol.
Looks almost like a Deathly Hallows.
Oh, wait, you know what? That is the symbol because it's the same symbol on the Dark Zodiac one. Ha ha
Oh.
ha.
There you go. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Ha. Oh, and it's also on the Shipyard one. Ha ha ha.
Whoa.
Detective work.
Is it in the Jungle of Doom?
I didn't see it in Jungle of Doom, and I also don't see
Yeah,
it
it is. It's
in-
next to the word expedition.
What? Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Guys, we're so good at this game.
Vamp Summer of Blood. Is it in here? We are cracking the code.
We are cracking the code.
In real time, guys.
Yeah, you're welcome. I don't see it. There's
It's
so many
gotta be-
lines.
There's a lot of lines. It's in there somewhere. It's got to be. Oh, wait. Is it on this
on that lady's
it's
head?
it's under the P. It's under the P.
under the P?
Zoom in.
Oh, yeah, you're right. There it is.
Ah!
It's under
Okay.
the P?
This
Oh,
symbol.
yeah,
the
I barely
in
see it.
Vamp. It's
Yeah.
it's under there.
Yep.
It's in that that gap.
Wow.
Okay, so this symbol appears in every Scarezone logo. What about the house logos?
I don't know, but
Well,
also
it
Horror Nights.
Probably would his.
In the tweet that as of recording this right now at 8:36 p.m., 2 hours ago, Horror Nights tweeted like a funky 3-second GIF, and it is not in the GIF. So I don't know what that means, but it means something. But I was just
Yeah.
thinking of more symbols that I have seen recently, and that circle thing that says like "never go alone," but in like weird symbols
Uh-huh.
has been everywhere this year. But I don't think it has anything to do with Dr. Oddfellow. So
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
cool that they thought to do that, though.
That is very cool, and I feel like we are Boris Schuster or whatever.
Yes,
You're not
We are.
wrong.
we're the Schusters.
All right. Moving on to our one and only show that we know of as of now.
Mm-hmm.
Very well, maybe the only show at the event this year. We have Nightmare Fuel Revenge Dream.
Woot.
The show that sparked your darkest dreams has reignited. Let your nightmare burn out of control as the pyro and aerial performers fire you up to the beat of metal and electronica.
Woot.
All right. Cool. So this is a new version of Nightmare Fuel. Did the Nightmare Fuel last year have a subtitle, or was it just Halloween Nightmare Fuel again?
Wildfire.
Wildfire.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
is it going to be mostly the same? We don't know.
Hold please. There was like one extra sentence in the press release,
Oh.
and it says, oh gosh, tiny words. Guests can enjoy the all-new, disturbingly entertaining show Nightmare Fuel Revenge Dream that features a new dreamer confronting the creature that has been turning her dreams into nightmares. Oh, so it
Okay.
might be a girl this time. That's
All
exciting.
All new.
All
This
right.
is great.
Yes.
That's all I
Cool.
needed to hear. All new.
All
Yes.
new. And the Fuel
All right.
Girls are returning. They posted it on the Instagram today.
Cool.
Awesome.
I do like this logo better than the previous ones.
I do too.
Mhm.
And this flaming skull bat
Bat
with
devil?
horns is cool.
Yep, I agree.
Zoom
Like
in. Do you
it.
see the Oddfellow symbol? I'm
I
obsessed.
like it. I'm hoping that we
Uh,
get another show announcement though,
Yeah, who knows?
because we
Who
need
knows?
another people eater.
Yeah,
True.
but this
One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater.
I think that Nightmare Fuel is a very unique type of show. From the last 2 years, I never saw so much fire being handled by people in a show before.
True that.
And so I think it's a very it's not often you go to horror nights. Like Bill and Ted was awesome and it was a tradition and it was great, but it never felt dangerous. And these shows feel very dangerous.
True.
In a way that's, I think, fitting at a Halloween event.
And you get so sweaty watching them because it's
I know that's
it's
the only thing. is
hot
it's
outside, and then you're surrounded by people who are also hot, and then the stage is hot, and
Yeah.
you're just
And the
Yeah.
performers are hot.
hot.
They
Ooh la
are.
la, tug on my collar.
Yeah.
Hot, 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 hot.
Yeah. No, yeah. This is cool. I like, new traditions. I'm for them. I like it.
Yeah. And talking about new traditions, look
Oh.
at that transition. While shopping the latest Halloween Horror Nights merchandise and treats, you can enter the all-new Tribute Store. Guests can enter a mysterious New York City comic book shop and experience the tribute to terror by stepping into the pages of this original, terrifying horror comic book. You guys!
That's cool.
That sounds like the
so
coolest
dope.
tribute store ever.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Which makes me think, and from rumors that I have heard, the Jurassic Park tribute store may be sticking around a little bit longer.
I hope so. I would really like to see it. But obviously this one's going to be back in New York.
Yes,
Yes.
it will be back in New York.
Which I
Which
think is
is-
why the rumors are popping up, because they can both be there at the same time.
Yeah,
Oh,
which
it'd
is
be
so dope.
So freaking cool.
Yeah.
So excited. So I just have a couple of little odds and ends that were released today as well regarding Halloween Horror Nights. So along with the all-new tribute store, guests can also enjoy a drink at the Red Coconut Club, as it will once again be transformed into the Dead Coconut Club, donning a new theme and a new menu, which is very fun.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe Dr. Oddfellow themed. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Britney Spears circus, maybe. um, Oh, God. Some more things. Let's talk about food. When guests want to take a bite out of the horror, they can enjoy a monstrous new menu of all new food and beverage items, including the Bloody Campground Poutine, El Pastor Torta. Did I say that right?
Yep.
El,
Just a
Yeah,
sandwich.
torta.
got it. A sour apple pie funnel fries.
Ooh.
So excited about that one.
Wow.
And in addition to returning fan favorites like pizza fries, and we'll talk a
Yum.
little bit more about food in a hot second. One more thing is the the I'm gonna say it like I have to say it. New this year, Peacock Halloween Horror Bar will feature themed libations within an ominous nightclub vibe, photo opportunities, and more. Now, I am unsure. Okay, the next
What?
couple of things that I'm going to talk about, I don't know if they're all the same thing or if they're all different things in different places. I'm just a little confused, so y'all will have to help me sort out the details. I don't know where this Peacock Halloween Horror Bar will be, because next up we have Chucky's Twisted Playground. You can run, but you can't hide. Keep the screams going at Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Resort. Pose for photos at Chucky's Twisted Playground, a photo illusion experience based on the USA and Sci-Fi TV series featuring 5 uniquely scary photo opportunities. My thing. Chucky's Twisted Playground is exclusive to guests of any Universal Orlando resort. Hotel room key is required for entry. Spacebar, spacebar, spacebar. Plus, drink in the terror at one of the following spots featuring Halloween-themed specialty drinks. You have the Spooky Swizzle Lounge at Cabana Bay Beach Resort. You have the all-new Spooky Sunset Lounge at Universal's Endless Summer Resort and Dockside Inn and Suites. And you also have the new specialty-themed Halloween cocktails at all 8 Universal Orlando Resort hotels at select locations.
Cool.
But you also have... You thought I was done. I was not. You also have the Universal Monsters Gallery of Legends. Be sure to set aside time to visit the other 6 Universal Orlando hotels as you go on a photo hunt to find different Universal Monster photo opportunities waiting for you in the hotel lobbies.
Dude, that's so dope. I cannot wait to do that.
I'm so confused. Okay, so it seems as though there's going to be at least a photo op and a specialty Halloween-themed beverage at each one of the Universal hotels.
Yeah.
But you're going to have a themed bar at Cabana and Dockside.
Dockside.
Yeah.
And then you're also going to have the Twisties Twisted... Who?
Chucky's Twisted Playground.
Jesus Christ. Chucky's Twisted Playground, which will be at Cabana Bay.
Yeah.
But then you also have this Peacock Horror Halloween bar, which I don't know where that is.
I have no idea where that's going to be.
Yeah, because my guess on where that would have been in the Swizzle Lounge at Cabana Bay until they said that is going to be the Spooky Swizzle Lounge. I also love that they just renamed them with Spooky in front.
Right.
So
I think listen, this is how I think I'm reading it. I think that the food and beverage items and the Halloween horror bar, is that not all a part of the Dead Coconut Club?
I think it would have said if it was part of the Dead, because from the press release, the Dead Coconut Club was its own bullet point, and the Peacock Halloween horror bar was its own bullet point.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then
that feels like
everything else I got from the website. So I'm unsure, but
Within
I do
an
know
ominous nightclub vibe.
Right.
Yeah, so that means it couldn't just be one of those outdoor bars.
No, it's in an actual...
Because it has photo opportunities.
What if they are taking away Lombards from the RIP and they're putting one of these things in there and opening it up to... Wait, actually, I did see there is scaffolding and lighting going up in an arch-like manner, going out onto the pier behind Lombards. So potentially that could be the case.
Okay.
Because I feel as though Lombards is not something that is readily used for RIP tours. Like it's like a midday sit down, but you can also just take them back to the La Bamba or up to the Jimmy Fallon rooftop. So just make Lombards this indoor bar for everybody to enjoy. And that's just one more air conditioned place for the guests to go into during their night and spend money.
Yeah.
And also present Peacock. Peacock?
Yeah.
But it's got to be something that they can leave up because it says it's within an ominous nightclub vibe. So it's obviously going to have some type of like major decor.
Yeah.
Where-
I mean, maybe it won't be all of Lombards, maybe just like the back half.
Maybe.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But
Very interesting.
cool. So, lots of things to do, not just at the park, but at the hotels as well. So if you're staying
Yeah.
on property, or if you are just parking at City Walk and going to go to a hotel on a hotel bus, check out all of these things. And we may have a way for you to know that everything is there. Okay, moving on.
We may be
Yeah.
putting together some kind of nice little surprise for all of our listeners that you'll just have to stay tuned to hear more about.
Tee hee hee, hee hee hee. Cool. Let's look at merchandise. Now, all of this is posted on our social media. I did that all today, so we're taken care of, so you can be following along with us. Our first little bit of merchandise was released on the website today, and it's not available for purchase yet, but we got a little sneak peek of what some of our like overall themed merchandise might look like, and it is spooky. And
Yeah.
it is skeleton-y, and it's like Ouija board with some ravens, and
Zodiac stuff.
yeah, I love it. And I will be spending all of my money. So that's exciting.
Good thing you got a raise.
Good thing I got a raise, but also bad thing that student loans are coming back into effect. So
Oh, true that.
yeah, budgeting. I'm gonna cry. Some more merchandise that was released today for the big drop. We have the Exorcist Believer merchandise that was released in the 5 and Dime at Universal, and also the All Hallows Eve boutique over in Islands of Adventure. We're going to be posting this up on our Instagram tomorrow, but just so y'all know what it looks like, it's another white t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. So it's a white t-shirt. It says, "We shall fear no evil" on the front, and it has a big red house with drippy blood and 2 little scary girls standing in the doorway.
Love it.
Super creepy. The sleeve says "The Exorcist Believer," and it looks like it is going for about $30. And then we also have a really cool cup. It looks like it's a glass cup. It's the style of cup that you would use for whiskey drinks.
Yeah, it looks like you're drinking an old fashioned out of it or something.
Yeah, there's a specific name for it, but I can't think of it right now. And it has that same "We shall fear no evil" with the house on the front, and on the back it says "Halloween Horror Nights 2023" in that drippy red blood. And I do not have a price, but I will be buying one of these, so I'll let you know.
I probably will too, honestly, because it doesn't say The Exorcist on it. It just has a house with creepy girls.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Kenneth's here for that.
yeah.
It's pretty dope. I don't need another cup for my collection, but I don't care, so I'll buy it. Especially since I didn't get the Last of Us mug. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm sad. If anyone out there has an extra Last of Us mug that they're willing to sell,
Surely they'll have more. Right?
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sure they will. And, like, that way you can drink scary in the morning and scary in the evening.
Yeah.
Yes. That's so exciting. Chris will get a kick out of this. I still have that mixed drink from the Weekender this winter. It is still in my fridge, pre-mixed in the bottle.
What?
Yeah. The one with the apples and the cinnamon sticks.
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that he gifted to me with like everything else from that event. It is still in my fridge.
That's funny.
A little scary. I'm kind of scared to open it, but it's just
It's
It's
very
a memory
fermented.
now.
Very, very fermented by now.
Yeah. All right.
Saving it for a
well,
special occasion.
exactly. To get that cup. That is my special occasion. All right. The last thing that we're going to be talking about from the drop today is a brand new experience, which has me very excited. It is called Taste of Terror. So this is going to be a paid event. Guests will check in and experience Taste of Terror at Soundstage 33, which I believe is that side soundstage that you walk by that usually just has like horror nights on the marquee.
Yeah, it's the
Right?
one next to the New York Library facade. It's like the
Yes.
special event
Yep.
soundstage.
The price will be $159.99 per person, and that is just the flat rate. There is no peak pricing. It's just the flat rate for the event. The dates for the event are going to be August 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 24th, 25th, and 26th. Yay! So almost a good bit of August, 10th through the 16th of August.
Yep.
Check-in will be between 6 and 6:30 p.m. at the end of the street past Race Through New York with Jimmy Fallon. The event itself will run from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And the things that it includes, very exciting, you can enjoy an exclusive before event start all you care to enjoy preview of select food and beverage items that will be featured at Halloween Horror Nights this year. Tasting portion size. That is key.
Yep.
Yes.
All non-alcoholic beverages will be included. Alcoholic beverages included via a hosted bar, and you have to be 21 years old to drink. You get one souvenir Halloween Horror Nights light up cup, 21 plus only. You also get a Halloween Horror Nights Coca-Cola Freestyle cup. You get the cup, but then the fee will apply to activate the cup. So take that as you will. And you also get one digital download of a photo taken at the Taste of Terror event. Thoughts, vibes, feelings.
So that initially that price tag is breathtaking.
Yeah.
But when you consider that it's all you care to eat and it has an open bar, I get it.
And it includes 2 souvenir cups and a digital download of a photo.
Yeah.
So, like, how much do freestyle cups go for? Like $20?
I think like 16.
15 to 19,
Yeah.
Okay. And then a blankie cup is like
around the same price.
around
15
the
to
same
19.
price. A digital download of a picture is probably like
20, 25.
around the same size, 20. Yeah. So like price, around the same price. So like that right there is almost like
$80, $90.
yeah. So then when you factor that in and you subtract that from the original 160 price, it's kind of an okay value if you care about getting souvenir cups.
Right. If that's something you were going to get anyway, or if you're bloggers, it would be fabulous like we are. I'm not going to be in town in time, unfortunately. I come in on the 30th.
Yeah, when I saw that this thing existed, I sent it to you too, and I think I said, "Oh no, we have to do this." Don't we?" But that was before I saw everything that it includes with the price tag. That price tag is still pretty daunting.
Yeah.
Being a budgeting young person who is also going to be going to a Disneyland trip in the middle of this event range.
Yeah.
So that's kind of freaking me out, but I do want to do this. Like,
it is interesting.
Trying a lot of the event food before the event actually opens or starts at all is pretty cool.
Well,
go ahead, Michelle.
I was going to say what's interesting to me is that everything's in tasting sizes. So like I always want to try everything that Halloween Horror Nights offers as far as food goes, but that's a lot of money and I can't eat that much, right? So I end up just trying 2 or 3 things, but that you can just try little tasting sizes, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do wonder how popular it will be though. Like just for the average like Joe. I don't know. Because there is Yeah, there is something, as someone who goes to the event frequently throughout its run, being an Orlando local, one of my favorite things is like trying something different every night, and then by the end of the event just going back for my favorites.
Yeah.
It's like I get one little sneaky snack per night. I treat myself to like one snack.
Right.
And then if I bring my refillable alcoholic beverage cup, I'll like get a refillable beverage. So it is nifty. And from doing media last year, it was very fun to have like a preview in portion size of all of the food for the event itself. And then knowing going into it exactly what I wanted and what I wanted to try again. But it's interesting that they opened an event like this up to the public.
Yeah,
Very
and
cool.
I'm kind of wondering though, are they cutting down on the media event? And that's why they're offering this, because they know that all of the social media bloggers will jump on this.
I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
It seems like this is one of the big parts of the media event, or of media access to Halloween Horror Nights. So to offer it as a paid experience instead of, like, and
Instead
like
of
you
getting it
said,
for free.
a lot of the people who are going to do this are maybe the same people who would have been invited to
Right.
taste this stuff for free later.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's
Like,
It
as a
is.
travel agent, this is not something that I would be able to easily sell to my clientele at all. Like, they're going there for vacation. They're going to have fun. They don't care about tasting a bunch of different foods that they have at Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this feels like an exclusively locals thing, because I think anybody who is going to be able to go to this and is on vacation is probably not going to still be here for Halloween Horror Nights. So
Right,
like,
yeah.
why do you care about the food?
Exactly.
I'm like trying to think of like, what if Disney did this? They like had a paid for sneak preview of like the festival food. Like, I don't just wait a week, like go to the event and try it. Like, I don't know.
Exactly.
Maybe they're just like dipping their toe in the water and being like, does this work? Does this not work? Like, we'll do it for a year and see what happens. But to be honest, they have been upping the ante with their food the past couple of years, and not just for Horror Nights, but for all of their events, for Mardi Gras, for the holidays. They do like the summer food booths sometimes, and all
Minion
of this.
Cafe.
Yeah, exactly. So like, they're like, can we be the specialty food theme park? Which, maybe they can be. Maybe they are like, Epcot, psh, what's that? Festival season,
Yeah.
psh, what's that? Have you seen Halloween Horror Nights and Mardi Gras food? Have you
Yeah, we
seen the
got
Minion
you.
Tots? Psh, Epcot.
Well,
Yeah.
what's interesting also to me is that if they had made this a during event thing, like almost like a dessert party for like the show or something, if this was an event during the event offering where you could go in for 2 hours and try all the different foods and then keep on about your night, that would
Michelle.
make sense. And I could sell that.
Scare actor dining, but you're just tasting the food at the event.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. If it was an event offering, I could sell the shit out of it. But because it's like a preview thing before the event even starts, it's obviously catered towards bloggers.
Yeah.
Makes no sense otherwise.
And do we think this might be instead of character dining?
Please, God, no, because that's not even the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not during the event. Like, part of the fun of character dining is that I always book the 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m. seating, or 5, and I'm right there, one of the first ones in the park.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting new idea.
It is. I guess we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah. Do we I asked the question originally, do we have to go to this, don't we? But like, we're going to try all this food eventually anyway. So
I don't
like,
think we do.
is it really worth going?
I don't think we do. I think I like our game plan better.
Not $160.
Exactly.
I'm not going to lie to you. I would rather pay the $80 for a behind the screams tour than to get a Blinky cup and try food that I'm already going to pay for at the event.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
True.
Okay. Well, that was it.
We're good.
Okay.
We already have a plan. We're literally on opening weekend. We're going to have like everybody there. All of like, Rush of Fear
That's
will be
true.
there. All of you UOP will be there. So many people from the Producers Club will be there.
Yeah.
I have 6 of my agents who are going to be there. We've got so many people, and amongst all of us, we should literally be able to try just about every damn food that's at the damn event.
We're going to have our own UUOP network tasting event. And it's just going to be us huddling around a table, just eating all the food.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to force feed Lee 6 fried PB&Js.
He talks about that so much. Oh, that
Yeah, I know.
That's hilarious.
Gee, that's so funny. Well,
All right.
yeah.
Well, I think that'll do it for this episode. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That was an
Yeah.
exciting night. I loved it.
We covered everything. Ooh, can we real quick just say that we talked about how come there are never any like intermittent Spec Mac updates?
Oh my God, I know.
And then Horror Nights Nightmares did put out a 3.5 like yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
That cracked
That's
me
very
up.
funny.
My test vet, I died. I literally texted you guys and I was like, they heard us.
I really wonder if they did.
The
Horror Nights
HN
Nightmares, if you're
nightmare
listening,
gods.
I know that they like include us in like tags and Twitter and stuff, but like if you're listening, hi.
Hi.
We appreciate you and we like what you do.
We
Yeah,
love
we
you.
love you.
But anyway, I think that'll do it for this episode. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you soon in the fog, sooner than we even realize.
Yes.
Until next time. Until next time, for more content, be sure to check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/Rush of Fear and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Rush of Fear Pod.
Yeah. For more general Universal Orlando Resort news, check out our friends and UUOP Network hosts over at the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, wherever podcasts can be found. And for all of your travel needs, especially HHN, reach out to our host and sponsor, Michelle, over at Portkey Vacations. Just visit her website, portkeyvacations.com, click on the Portkey, and submit your no-obligation quote request to begin planning your next spooky vacation.
Hashtag Scream Squad.
Oh,
I just
God.
wanted to add really quickly that I just had a meeting with my rep from Universal, and we're doing awesome. Our growth has increased tremendously. However, we're super close to the goal that we need in order to become a preferred agency with Universal for the year of 2024. So I really, really, really would love it if you guys would reach out to us. I don't care if it's me or one of my agents, and book those packages and or just tickets. If you need a multi-night pass for HHN, just daytime tickets, or a full package. Either way, we would love to help you, and please help us get to our goal so that we can become a preferred agency with Universal.
yeah.
That
Portkey
would be awesome.
Vacation rocks.
Yeah. And then also, let's not forget about Kenneth and his wonderful band, Pangolin. You can find him wherever you listen to music online, and follow them on social media at PangolinFL. And follow the UUOP on TikTok at UUOPod, where you'll find Maddy creating weird and wacky videos ever so often. And if you could please leave a spooky rating and review on whatever podcast platform you are using, it would really help us out, and we'd love to hear from you, the listener.
Yeah. Be sure to come check out Pangolin at Will's Pub on August 5th for the Florida Underground Festival. And be on the lookout for new music coming very, very soon. But anyway, thanks for listening, everyone. The podcast has come to an end. Now, get out.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Oh, what?
Nope,
No.
don't talk yet. Problem saving local backup of audio. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, God.
Hold on.